Part 1. White Clouds. Guardian Moon. Where the goddess dwells. Long ago, the guardian Seros made an appearance during this moon. She had been summoned by the goddess, whose soul was suffering as the flames of war raged across Woodland. Some believe that high in the sky above Seros, the Immaculate One's mighty wings are what powered the strong winds carrying the Guardian and her forces into battle.
You're here again. Professor, you've been crying. So, even you cry sometimes. Oh, I suppose that was thoughtless of me to say. My teacher, you're so blinded by grief that you can't see what's going on right in front of you.
Eh?
Are you waiting for time to heal your wounds? Or have you curled up in a corner and lost the will to carry on?
Eh?
It's not like you to speak to me like that. You know I'd never ask you a question without purpose. Only you can truly understand your own sadness. Others can sympathize, or even empathize. But all anyone else can offer are the tears of an outsider looking in. So I have no intention of crying for you, or of standing still with you. All I can do is promise to reach out my hand when the time comes for me to move forward. The mysterious organization that was carrying out experiments in Remire Village and the chapel, they're up to something near Garrick Mock. The Archbishop has sent the Knights to undertake a large-scale investigation. No information has surfaced yet, but our enemies will soon be discovered. When they are, will you lead us into battle? Or will you just sit here, with no thought for the future that is fast approaching? My teacher, there is a choice to be made. I hope you make the right one.
My. She really is quite arrogant. She spoke her mind without an ounce of reservation.
She right, though.
But she is right. The time has come to stand again. You know already what your answer is.
Oh, thank you. You saved me.
If you were to die, then the mystery of our bodies would be revealed. Preventing that is my only aim.
Fails.
I'm
That
afraid
was...
you must remain, Claudia. There is something I need you to do.
Oh, of course. I am always happy to cooperate with Solon. Leave it to me.
How annoying.
Flame Emperor, is she offending you? Unfortunately, we cannot take our eyes off her, so there is nothing to be done.
Why do
You
Fire
are
Emblem
our
villains
greatest
always
creation.
look like
Use
this?
the defiled beast's blood as the fuel to your flame, that you may burn even the gods. Now is the time to cleanse Fodlin with that power and bring forth our salvation.
There will be no salvation for you and your kind. Those responsible for such gruesome deeds in Dusker and Enmar.
All so that you may acquire the strength you need, all for a purpose.
Ingrid's birthday.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you. Quite delicious. Yes. Yes, I agree.
You agree that you've read books recently. Good. It's a good thing.
Are you sure?
Okay.
Yes.
Nice tea time.
Thank you for the treat.
God, looks so crestfallen. I mean, it makes sense why, but it's just stop it. It's sad.
If you must weep, then weep. I shall be here for you. Well, it would be ridiculous to not feel anything after something like that. Go on and let it out. I am here.
Eh? Oh.
Do you have time for a request?
I'm sure you will pull through this because you're so strong, Professor. Best to stay calm during such tumultuous and upsetting times. We don't know the nature of our enemies. If we underestimate them, anything could happen. Yes, I agree. I don't want to lose you too, Professor. Thank you.
I've sung lyrics lamenting death many times on stage. But when something like this happens in real life, I'm lost. I don't know what to say. But I do know this much. Sir Gerald must have been very proud to have you as his child.
I haven't lost a parent yet, so I can't even begin to understand how you must be feeling. But even while you're standing still, the world keeps on moving. I always find that oddly comforting. Dark expressions don't suit you, Professor. But well, I'm glad to see you out in the world again.
It seems this month will be a quiet one around here. There aren't many knights around to liven things up.
Most of the knights are gone, seeking out the enemy.
Isn't that a bit much? I agree it's important, but is it a good idea to neglect the safety of the monastery?
What do you think, Professor? I agree. We can send some knights after our enemies, but so many? It makes the church seem reckless.
What's up, Professor? Hey, I got a girl.
Professor? Do you think we'll still be able to graduate?
Huh?
Dangerous things keep happening around here? Who even knows? I'm worried. I hope that all the students and professors will be there to celebrate the graduation ceremony.
There is no one here who has not heard tales of Gerald's valor. We have suffered a most dear loss. I do not know what the enemy's aim was, but I do know this. After what they have done, we cannot suffer them to live. If there is anything I can do to ensure that justice is brought swiftly, you need only give the word.
It would seem that your reputation is on the rise.
It's a shame I am not in your class.
I'll say a prayer for Gerald's soul. There's not much else I can do. Oh, Professor, excuse me.
Professor, it seems like you're holding up okay, but I'm worried about Leonie. She really loved Gerald. I hope she can bounce back.
Hadn't even thought about that.
I'll say if there's not much. What's this?
Maybe. When I heard that Monica was with the enemy, I was surprised by how unsurprised I was. Something was just off about her. It's hard to explain. That said, whenever she had free time, she was always hanging around with the Edelgard. I wonder if Edelgard is also... Oh,
No.
I'm sorry. No, I'm just being paranoid. Please ignore me.
I'm so sorry about what happened to Gerald. No, of course my sorrow is nothing compared to yours. The Knights are even now searching for our enemy's whereabouts. They are to report back the moment they find something. If you desire revenge, Professor, you can count me in.
You gotta keep yourself active during tough times, Professor. Even if it seems impossible. That's how I got through when I lost my parents. If you need help with anything, just come and see me. Eating and training are my specialties.
I'm not even close to being strong enough. I mean, Gerald was so much stronger than me, but even he... That's enough. I can't dwell on the past. There's no way to know what my future holds, but I do know one thing. Whatever happens, I have to make my own way in this world. I have to keep pushing so I can grow even stronger.
Her power, though, man.
I thought I was dead. Can I go now? Can I go now?
She has a nice crest. I said crest. Crest.
dead. Can I go now?
Way to go, Bernadetta. No shinies up here. Shiny. Gimme.
Okay. Right, right.
Diner.
Professor, please lend us your ears. Ferdinand is seeing impossible things.
I do not see what is impossible about it. All I said was that if you want to go back to Bridget, you probably can. You are the Empire's guest, so to speak. They cannot afford for something bad to happen to you. There would be a diplomatic incident. Someone close to us has turned up dead. So one could argue that you are not safe here anymore.
You were already told. I am learning here, from the Academy.
Oh my god,
What are you
liquid metal
thinking,
slime.
Professor?
How do they simulate that?
I am not returning to home until I have grabbed my goal. I will not be listening to the words of Ferdinand.
No, look, I did not mean to pressure you. Apologies for the misunderstanding.
Oh my god. I hate it. I hate it already.
This is not belong. Professor, please.
All you are someone.
I am.
No, look. How could you?
Professor, I'm so happy to see you. You're finally returning to your old self. To see the light in your eyes again is a gift. It inspires me to carry on as well. As you know, the Knights are searching furiously for any trace of the enemies who escaped. I'll inform you immediately if I learn anything relevant. How did you know?
I didn't.
Why are we seated beside each other? I cannot enjoy my food with you sitting here.
Just shut up and eat.
I'm stressed out just looking at you talk about it. Stop it. Don't. I'm kidding, you can do whatever.
This is me.
Leonie. How are you doing, Leonie? Where you be? There you be.
Captain Gerald's gone. He's gone. We only just reunited. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sure this is even harder on you. But I just can't. I can't believe.
Someone lost this?
Oh, that's mine. Hey, I hope we get a chance to practice together. I know I'm in a different class, but...
Strength and lance.
Hello there.
Hi.
It is a shame what happened to Gerald. I am sorry. There are no words. Leave some flowers on his grave for me.
Hey!
Hello there.
I'm scared. I feel that I don't understand the world. How could something like that happen to Gerald? He was so strong.
Literally stabbed in the back. That's it. There you go.
You're inspiring, Professor. Someone lost. Oh, that's mine.
Huh, what do you know?
Hey!
Welcome. This one?
Thank you.
This one? This one?
Thank you.
This one?
Thank you.
This one?
Thank you. Please come again.
Welcome. this one do? Many things. Will 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 this one do? Many things.
Silver gauntlets are even heavier than steel gauntlets. That's unusual for silver weapons.
Will this one do? Many things. Will this one do? Will this one do? Many things. Come back soon.
Oh yeah.
Professor, thank you for all you have done for us. Nothing to report today.
Calm down. That's okay. Promise. Anger.
I'm so sorry. I never quite know what to say at times like these. Just don't push yourself too hard too soon. It's okay to allow yourself to be sad right now. Losing someone dear to you. Well, each loss is unique, but it's a feeling I know very well. That said, Professor,
Yeah? You do what?
Yes. No, No.
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 No. No.
No. No. No. But maybe.
I'm so glad you're okay, Professor. I was so worried. Oh, Professor, you must be starving. Mercy and I made some sweets for you. We were thinking that if you were to eat something sweet, it might help you feel better. Baking sweets is my specialty. I'm sure they'll do the trick. Did you find... Did you... Oh, we were thinking... I lost... Professor, I brought some flowers for Gerald. It's the least I can do. Sometimes I feel like all I do is run away. Anyway, I'll go lay them out.
Amours. I slipped quietly into the vault and rummaged about, looking for anything we might find useful. There is a group of people who want to kill us, after all. What? This is no time for asking permission. I learned long ago that one can ask permission or forgiveness. It is rarely useful to request the former. Still, it appears the knights have already taken everything useful. There were crest-related objects I thought might be worth studying, so... There you go again with that stern look. Of course I'll put them back when I'm done, assuming they bear no additional use. That's not... That's not...
Professor?
Random knight.
Hey!
I am occasionally asked to attend tea parties, but in truth, I do not care for hot beverages. I have considered waiting until it cools to drink, but I fear that would seem rude. Why is she looking for advice? Song and dance live on in our memories, but there's no real record of them. Even memories fade over time. Will anyone remember me when I'm gone? Dude, that's heavy. Who are you again? Was one of the choices. Oh man, harsh. I am trying to settle on a gift for a certain young lady who has experienced tough times of late. Any suggestions? Well, sorry.
Excuse me. Not just from us, but Monica, too. We can't be sure who to trust anymore, can we? Who are these people, really? What do they want?
Who knows?
Hmm.
Oh, Goddess, hear my prayer. Please receive this beloved person. When the cold rain washes the body, when the bird and wolf announce the dawn, receive them into your blue blood. Receive them into a twinkling star. That's a morning scripture from the Church of Saros. Lady Rhea taught it to me. I pray that Gerald is happy in the next world. I don't know. I don't know.
Need something? This one? You're all set. See you again soon.
What? I already talked to you.
Professor, How are you holding up? I know how heavily grief weighs upon one's heart. I lost my mother some time ago. It was... Forgive me my moment of weakness. Even all these years later, I cannot recall that time without feeling the pain, as if it were brand new. Just know that I am praying for your mind and your heart to find peace.
First Tomas, and now Monica. I do have a theory, though I admit it is nothing more than speculation. Both Tomas and Monica have each gone missing at one time or another. It was reported that when Monica returned from her disappearance, she began to act like a completely different person. As if perhaps the real Monica had been killed and replaced by an imposter. Thinking of it like that, it is possible that this Solon had been impersonating Tomas for some time.
Quite likely.
How they managed such a convincing change of appearance, though, I still do not understand.
I mean, magic? Duh.
First to both, it was as if thinking how they managed.
Yes, this is...
Really?
You lost someone very dear to you. I'm so... You have my sympathy. Manuela and I can take on some of your workload this month. We can't do all the teaching, but at least we can lighten the load for you. I've always seen strength in your eyes. I know you'll recover. You're a very strong person.
Something rather uncomfortable to discuss. It's about the weapon that killed Gerald. Will you listen? It was a dagger, but I know enough to know it wasn't an ordinary dagger. It wasn't made of iron or steel because, well, because whatever it was, the wound it left wasn't normal. Who could make a blade like that, do you figure? No, that's not... Wherever did this turn up? Well... Professor! Right. I wonder who they were.
You have lost your father. Now more than ever, do I understand how very lucky I am that you were able to save me. Professor, I deeply appreciate what you have done. Thank you. If there is anything at all I can do in return, please tell me, okay?
much for condolences. How about a little logic instead? The knights have spread out around Garreg Mach in search of Gerald's murderers. Thus, the monastery's fighting strength is, for the moment at least, depleted. Perhaps that was the enemy's real objective. We should be prepared for further confrontation.
That is a good idea.
Unfortunate.
Oh, is something hiding just behind that book? That ring! I have seen it before. Ah, I know. Gerald showed that ring to you beside a grave. Do you recall? He said he wished for you to have that ring one day. That means it's yours. He also said that you should gift that ring to someone special.
The fact that all the knights are out means that I can't train and like axes and stuff like I want to. That's irritating. Well, let's go to the dining hall.
This is my favorite.
Excuse me. Professor, I forget just moved.
Hey, you.
I wonder.
Manuel, I hope you're a
Squeaky chair. Let me look up the lost item since. Well, yeah. Set it. Apparently I just can't do that quite now. So. Anyway. That's probably Dorothea. No, and that. Surprising.
So glad. Oh, we were. Huh? You. I'm not sure. There's so. I'm so. Oh, we were thinking. Oh, that.
Marianne is the bag of seeds.
I'm so glad. Oh, Professor, we were thinking.
You're not Marianne, you're Mercedes. Come here.
I'll see if there's nothing. Yes, this is mine.
Intro. Okay. Lovely call, Miss Dorothea.
I've sung lyrics lamenting death, but so did. How did you know I love?
Choose dagger. Felix.
It seems most... Isn't that... That's mine.
And animal bone dice. Oh, Shamir. Well, guess that's that. Let's fish a little bit and then call it a day. Oh yeah, I have supports too.
Professor. Ah, there you are. I apologize for calling you in so suddenly. Please, sit. There is a matter I would like to discuss with you. I believe I've told you this before, but it is my responsibility to aid the Archbishop in all her duties. Spiritual instruction, ceremony oversight, donation management, all of the Church's many administrative tasks. I oversee not only the priesthood, but also the Knights of Seros and the Officers' Academy. The Archbishop entrusts a great deal to my discretion, and I am honored by her confidence.
Even when she must make decisions herself, she often seeks my counsel in advance. And yet, your appointment to a teaching position at the Officers' Academy was a complete surprise to me. Not only that, but you have also been entrusted with the Sword of the Creator. I was as surprised as anyone else to learn that. Frankly, I am just not sure how to handle you. I am the Archbishop's right hand, and yet when it comes to you, I have been told almost nothing. Not quite. I do find you to be a trustworthy individual, but my subjective opinion is not enough. I have a duty to be cautious. Should the Archbishop's trust in you prove to be misplaced, it is the faithful who will suffer most. First, I would like to know just how much you know about yourself. You are the child of Gerald Eisner, correct? That's quite a vague reply for such a basic question. In the future, I would advise you to answer such queries with confidence. As the former captain of the Knights of Seros, Gerald was renowned throughout Fodlan. If you really are his child, then no one would voice any complaint about you joining the Knights. How long has it been since you became a mercenary? Given your youth, that hardly seems likely. Come to think of it, I have never asked your age. Just how old are you exactly? Your face says it all. You truly don't know, do you? Just what was Gerald thinking, raising you this way? Given your responses thus far, I feel as though any further questions would just be a waste of our time. However, permit me to make one thing clear. Whatever her reasons, the Archbishop has placed great faith in you. Do not betray that trust. That is all.
I trained with Gerald just the other day. Why? Why did he have to go and die? It's too awful.
Because he was the father figure in a Fire Emblem game. It was kind of inevitable. Yeah. What you want?
Hello, Professor. Do you have a moment?
No. Fuck you.
Well, I have this book of battle tactics that I borrowed from one of the knights. There's one part that I just don't understand. Do you think you could explain it to me? Great. Thank you so much. It's about this diagram here. I don't get why the knights are grouping up in that forest there. I just can't see the advantage to a formation like that. Yay! I finally get it! You really are a great teacher. No way! I couldn't have done it without you. I just love learning new things. That's why I came to the Officers' Academy. I want to learn magic, battle tactics, martial arts, and well, all kinds of stuff. I'm learning more now than I have in my whole entire life. Speaking of, I better go visit the library for some research before magic practice, which is just before sword training. That's just not possible. I always find it's more tiring to laze around doing nothing. I've never been any good at that. I have to have something to do. Like on my days off, I need to get up early and take care of the cleaning first, or I just can't relax. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm so glad you agree. You'd be surprised how rare it is to find people like us. Not to mention... Oh, wait. Oh, no! I was supposed to be on cooking duty today! I completely forgot! Sorry, Professor, but I have to run. Thanks again for your help! Put this stupid barrel here!
Ba-da. Platinum fish. Aw. Ripperoni.
Hello there.
Okay. We done now. Meteor.
I've rested. How lovely.
That went. Nick! I'll get it. Thanks, baby.
Oh. Helen. Tell me. It is a... Oh. It is a long...
Yo. Orb. Ooh. That's a good one.
Not a total waste.
I won't forget all I've learned. I'm in...
All thanks to your...
Seems...
I've got something I want to ask you.
Hey, maybe you can answer a question I've had for a while now. Why is it that men don't like women who are messy?
I get it. Thank you. It will be easier together.
It's you!
Our results...
Seems simple enough. Let's put this to the test.
Mighty blow.
I suppose it's working.
X-Breaker.
Yeah! I'll sing so loud that my voice is gonna reach the sky!
That's not how it works.
This is no good. Sing from your diaphragm. Low. Get it? Low. I am grateful.
Is there a way to tell how much class experience she has? Not that I can find, unfortunately. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe really can only be seen in battle. Holy shit.
Nice. Thanks to you, Professor.
7 defense? I'll take it. I'll reclass her back to priest for one more battle. Sure. I'll keep him as a mage until he masters it. Well, I mean, I can already go ahead and take the certification exam and just not switch. Just get it out of the way.
I passed.
As expected.
Oh, only one exam per day? Fine. Support?
Now then, where is that book on dance?
Hello, Flame. I'm curious if you could confirm some suspicions I have.
Hello, Linhart. What is
Oh, what's that? We only got the original versions, mini versions of the Dragon Quest stuff.
I know a little of her, as do many.
Well, rip
But
us.
what does this have to do with me?
Interesting that you would ask that. Your question betrays your understanding of my inquiry.
I am quite certain that it does not, as a matter of fact.
I have interviewed several members of the Academy and the Monastery. All agree that you have trouble focusing on detail-oriented work. As I mentioned, I have been carefully researching Saint Sephine's history, and I found several intriguing anecdotes concerning her life. Granted, it is not stated explicitly in the text, but it is easy enough to read between the lines and get to the underlying truth. The authors of several tomes, all written within 50 years of Saint Sephine's passing, imply she found it difficult to maintain focus on detail-oriented tasks. Then, just this morning, as I was studying statues of Saint Sephine, I came to realize how similar her visage is to your own. Interesting, no?
I do not appreciate your disrespectful approach to this topic.
No disrespect intended, I assure you. Saint Sephine is a major saint. I only mean to say that looking like her is an honor.
I actually meant that you are being disrespectful to Saint Sephine.
There was one other item.
If you must.
You are quite skilled in white magic, yes? My understanding is that you have a very high affinity for the art.
Yes, I do. I am confident in my abilities. I am glad of my abilities, for it is a way in which I am able to help others.
Indeed. Once more an echo of Saint Sephine. I'm so curious as to why such similarities exist. Her crest,
Perhaps hereditary traits then? Or is it possible that I'm allowing myself to see patterns where there are none?
I am very busy searching for a book. I will be going now.
Damn. It's hard to annoy her. Well done, Linhart. Well, I think this is a good time to call it before I get wrapped up in a couple more battles, which could take me, God knows, like an hour, hour and a half. Then it'll be way too late. So, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. Thank you very, very much for watching. And I will be back again, raiding again tomorrow in Final Fantasy XIV. It's unclear, unfortunately, when we're going to start. Because some people have work, but we're going to try to get on as early as everybody can. So I'm afraid I can't really give much of a better idea when we're going to be raiding than that. But yeah, and I'll be streaming this again after the raid ends. So, thank you very much for watching. Peace out.